post boxes are synonymous in today's world for bill payments, advertisements. They may be boring, they may be dull, a yearly reminder of health checkups, or the tax receipt from the government, which we are very hesitant to receive. We are scared actually. But it wasn't like this until few years ago, when the post boxes, the letters, the physical mail were important means of communication. Remember our parents, our relatives, our grandparents, they used to communicate with each other, maybe in the same city, in same country, in same state, snail mail. They used to write letters to each other, asking about their health update, day-to-day life. But nowadays, does it happen nowadays? We just open the browser, open the Google, go to Gmail. Oh, Father, how are you? I'm okay. Thanks. Okay, bye. This is it. So, do we have any written physical communication that I wrote to my father 5 years ago? No, I don't have it. If a person passes away, I don't have. See how Peter just now we discussed so many letters. If I passed away after certain years, do I have any communication to give to my future generation? No, sadly no. So, such thing was not in the past. Letters were the most important means of communication. Until few years ago, when the Google, internet, social media took over, people, Gmail, internet were instantaneous and free. People didn't take any efforts to take a page, write something, dull and monotonous. But when I used to open a post box, as I said before, same bill, health update, advertisement. Oh my God. Then I thought, no, this should change. There must be few people just like me who yearn to open the box, find something important, interesting. Then I stumbled upon a site called Postcrossing. Now you will ask, what is Postcrossing? So what is Postcrossing? Postcrossing is a platform which gives the user a chance to write postcards, letters, or anything you want to a random person, a complete stranger. So, if you have a bad day at office, you can jot it down on that postcard. You can tell them about the current weather, how things cheer you up. You can put a small, beautiful stamps. We say these days children don't like philately. They are not interested in stamps. But I say you should inculcate interest with the help of this kind of communication. If we write email, if we write social media messages, how kids will understand about stamps? This is the platform. Right? With writing, written words, they take efforts, we think about what we are supposed to write. We take time to reflect. It improves handwriting and focus. Also, the fourth point, the joy of getting something as beautiful as a postcard in your postcard or postbox is far greater than getting something in an inbox. I am having a bad day at my office. My subordinate or my officer said, Ashwini, what's this? I'm crying. But when I enter my building, I see my post box. There are beautiful postcards. I open them. One Mr. Mahadev from Mumbai. He writes small anecdotes. When I read it, oh my God, someone is thinking about it. Yeah, that's how the magic happens. So, what is postcrossing and how do we do it? and receive a postcard. But here, there's a small catch. You can't decide to whom you are supposed to send a card or from whom you will receive the card. The website randomly picks your address, gives it to you, and there's a registration number. You are supposed to jot down the registration number, write something, put a stamp, and send it across. When the person receives, he will register the card, he will say thank you, and then that time again the website picks up another number and that address is given to you. That means the sender and receiver doesn't know whom you are writing. There might be a grandma from Peru, a sailorman from Finland who is writing to you. Yeah, until say 5 years ago, I was not knowing of the country called Liechtenstein. I can't even pronounce it. But now I know because I have so many letters from that country. Yeah. So when this postcrossing was started? It was started in 2005 by Paulo Magalhães, who had the same problem as what I had, no letters, no history for the future generation. So he sent some letters to Anna Campos, his girlfriend, and they exchanged letters. And so this random chain started growing, and today, right now, there are around 8.8 million users, registered users of Postcrossing. Around 11,500, approximate number I am giving. This was day before yesterday, might have grown now. In India itself, India is 29 in terms of sending letters and receiving letters. Even if at this time when I am talking, there are letters circulating, someone is getting letter, someone is writing letter to someone. Next slide please. Yeah. Next slide. So, what are the types of postcards? There are many different types, like picture postcard, greeting card, vintage postcard, artist postcard, special dates postcard. Picture postcards. Normal postcards which we get in the stationery shop. It has picture on the main page and the address and written communication on the other side. Greeting postcards. Birthday, festival, send a greeting postcard. Vintage postcards. These are the collectible items. Recently I heard FIP has a separate section for postcards. Picture postcards. Artist postcards. Many times we don't afford the artist's main original picture. So what they do is they print facsimile of that picture and they make it into postcard. So I can enjoy Rubens, I can enjoy Picasso in terms of postcards. Special dates postcards, shaped postcards. Special dates, palindrome or 12, such and such dates. Shaped postcards are Botoji postcards, which are like the shape of say home, a cherry tree, something like that. From where we can purchase postcards? We can purchase postcards from the nearest stationery office or GPO. From where you can even purchase stamps, put the stamp, put the postmarks, shoot it. Now meetups. What are meetups? We know there are many postcrossers in our city. I don't know what my friend is sending, what are his thoughts. So that time we meet all together at say one designated place. We talk about postcard, we have fun, we exchange postcard, we talk, show them our postcards, we see their postcards. That's how the fun begins, and we make new connections, we make new friends during the meetups. And nowadays it's not like that we just meet in a cafe, we meet in a GPO. Some people they meet on board of a ship, on board of an aeroplane. I remember recently we, Singapore postcrossers, we and they will sign on it, and that is a special meetup card which we send. Some people collect meetup cards, so this is a special meetup card. So these are the meetup postcards, and these are the different postcards which this was the World Postcard Day, award-winning postcards. This was a meeting postcard. These are all friends meeting during the meetup, showing their postcards and taking pictures. And this was a store which was selling postcards, stamps, stationery, etc. So this is the number. These are the numbers. 0.8 million members all over the world. 208 countries. 76 million postcards received. This is the data day before yesterday's data. 267 postcards received in last hour. 385,932 postcards traveling right now. And this number I can't even pronounce. I'm sorry. And 900 million laps around the world traveled by a single postcard. And these are the numbers of our Indian postcards. 11,422 members, 5 lakh postcards sent, around 4,88,000 postcards received. Ranking of India by sent postcards is 27. Yeah. So, Postcrossing not only is involved in sending or receiving postcards, they are doing some philanthropic causes also. They have contributed in causes like Sichuan earthquake, lupus crossing, museum exhibitions, school projects, and much more. Talking about school projects, there are many schools who are involved in postcrossing. There are teachers, there are IDs of the teachers who request send a letter to so-and-so student who is right now depressed. All postcrossers, please send her letter so that she will be charged up. She will have some goal. And in 2019, there was 150th anniversary of the first postcard sent, which was celebrated by Postcrossing. So after the 150th anniversary of the postcard, Postcrossing with the help of fine paper, they decided to launch the World Postcard Day on October 1st. So from 2020, we are celebrating the World Postcard Day. And today, Postcrossing project directed by Paulo and Anna. They have a very small team with a small website, but the members play an important role. And what are the future of this postcrossing? To connect world through postcards and bring smiles to as many people and country as possible. Happy postcrossing. Now I want to ask you one question to the audience. When was the last time you received a mail, a proper physical mail from anyone? Not about bill payments, health checkup, or advertising. A proper mail. So, say my father wrote to me, a friend wrote to me. What was the last time you received?
I received yesterday a mail which I sent to myself from Bucharest.
That you sent, right? I'm asking
and my daughters received a postcard which I sent from Bucharest to them yesterday.
Yeah.
Wishing them all the best for the exams, and the exams started today and they received it yesterday evening.
Wonderful. So this common people, they should know, just as Peter told about Lord Mountbatten's letters. Do you think after 20 years, who will talk about our generation? Who is writing? No one. Do I have any history of my letters or something? No. Because everything is in digital form, which will be deleted by virus or by mistake. Nothing. So I urge each and every one to write normal letter, normal postcards. So to thank everyone, I am distributing a simple postcard to everyone depicting our Chandrayaan. So I would request everyone to please write a letter today itself and post it. Thank you so much.
I'm sure Ashwini you gained some confidence today on your subject to talk and you shared your emotions with us. Thank you very much for this presentation of the Postcrossing. So, Philatelic is all about fun. And then the fun has a great versatility. I am a student of the India First Issue 2 transcends. You are a student of Postcrossing. When it comes to 2 hours, we go in all detail, like you have gone all the way in depth of your subject. Now, the next speaker is something else, like Peter talked on more better. And when I say philately is all about fun, and the mainstream is traditional philately, postal history, postal stationery, aerogrammes, and as you correctly said, the picture postcard, beauty, and open philately. I was in England last month. I was in Birmingham, and I bought these postcards. There are many, but I'm going to show some postcards. Look at the work what somebody has done on the printed picture postcards. This is made from cloth, different costumes. And some of them are posted with the stamps on them. So it's all about our pleasure, our enjoyment and fun. And thanks for sharing all your information today.
There are so many streams in Philately, like traditional Philately where we collect stamps, postal stationery, revenue stamp collecting, thematic collecting, picture postcard is a new class. In fact, this year, for the first time, the FIP is introducing first day covers class also. So many new classes are there, and there is a whole world of like Philately itself is a whole world, and then we have different streams. In postal stationery, again there are so many kind of postal stationery. Aerogramme is one, and within aerogramme also I am narrowing down to only the aerogrammes which are used within the country or with the neighboring countries, because normally we associate aerogrammes with going overseas. So the whole idea is to show something different, and in fact it is a very interesting subject in itself, because with our neighboring countries we have a concessional rate. At times even inland rate will apply to mail going to neighboring countries, certain neighboring countries like Nepal and Bhutan, and sometimes it will be a concessional rate, but much less than what we will pay to a overseas letter. So, Mark, can we start? Yeah. So this is the first stationery after post-independence. In 1948, it was issued. This is an inland air letter. The air letters were there since 1944 for the public use, civilian use. For the military use, it was since 1941. But for the inland use, the first letter they issued was in 1948. Here is a postal notice, is one usage, and I'm showing one, the unused one. The next, please. Then that was 1948. In 1950, they issued what postal notice says, a new product, which is an inland letter card. It doesn't say airmail. For all practical purposes, it was an inland aerogram at even a reduced rate of from 2 annas to 1.5 anna. But in the research I have done in the archives, they decided, because all the time it will not be carried by air, so let us drop the word air, call it inland letter card only. And surprising thing is, whomsoever decided that, they didn't realize from 1941 when the air letters were introduced till even so much later, there is no guarantee that air letter will go by air. Air letter will go by sea also, whatever the best transport, fastest medium available. That was the thing. So this new product was issued in 1950. Now next slide please. Now that 2-ana letter, air letter was not popular, hardly available, properly used like within the country for another reason. Because 1950 that inland letter came for 1.5 ana, which was serving the same purpose, and in 1949 they issued a 2-ana envelope. That was the rate. So in 2-ana envelope you can include the enclosures and everything. Why will you use a product which does not allow you to include the enclosures and all that? So this didn't sell. So here in the postal notice they are saying because 1.5 ana inland letter has come, so we are this 2-ana letters can be used for other purposes, like for sending to other countries. The next slide please. So this is the notice with the inland letter card that they have announced the concessional rate from 6 annas to 3 annas for Ceylon and Pakistan. And they said you can use till the time we print the 3 annas aerogram, you can use inland letters as a special case with adding 1.5 ana stamps and send it to them. So these are the examples for that, where inland letters have been used for Ceylon and for the Pakistan. And here they have issued a notice which saying that in the end that very special case we are allowing that, but these cannot be sent abroad otherwise, and this I am showing a postmark which says inland letter card not eligible for transmission to foreign countries by air and sent by sea mail. So that was the thing, and this notice is reiterating that don't do that. If we have allowed the neighboring countries only as a special case. Next please. Then here is another case where they announce a concessional rate from 6 annas to 5 annas only for Rangoon, for Burma. And again they are saying the same thing. Till we print a 5 annas aerogram, you use the 2 ana which we have surplus with additional 3 ana stamps and use it. And strangely enough, the 5 ana aerogram was never issued. Next please. And finally, it is by this notice, government said that okay, you can use the inland letters for foreign this thing after putting the appropriate stamps to make it 6 annas or whatever was the rate, and put a airmail label on it. So they permitted, because this was happening for several years. People were not listening. People were still sending. So government says, okay, we allow you to do it. So here is the inland letter. After allowing it to be, this is the properly used with the airmail label and everything. So that. Next please. Yeah. So this is the final, after 2 years of the rate announcement, this 3 annas letter was air letter was issued, and which says air letter for Ceylon and Pakistan. Yeah, next. And here it is, I'm showing the usages of Pakistan and Colombo. Ceylon it has been used for. Next please. Then they printed again the 3 annas, but they have dropped the word Ceylon and Pakistan for one reason, that Portuguese India had been added since then. So they said we don't write too many names maybe, and this was done like that. The name has also been changed to Aerogramme. Till 1952, Aerogramme was I can say a product which was not accepted globally, or it was not a product recognized by UPU. It was like bilateral, like our aerograms were basically going within the British Commonwealth countries. And this is the 1952 Congress in Tokyo. They announced that this is Aerogramme is a product, is a separate concessional rate for it. And sorry, it is not in Tokyo, in Belgium. And in India, we issued the first air letters with the new name Aerogramme in 54. So here again, with 3 annas, it is going to Burma, and with additional postage, I mean, every aerogram was then allowed, you put the appropriate postage and can send it anywhere. Next please. After that aerogram, 20 paisa aerogram was issued. The decimal currency, it was, this decimal currency was adopted on April 1st. The aerogram and all the stamp stationery, everything was ready. So this aerogram for neighboring countries was also ready. And I'm showing a usage which is an interesting usage. Those days that it is addressed to a passenger on a ship. So in Egypt, and that letter was delivered like that. So very interesting usage. Next please. Then the same aerogram, the 20 paise, but now they have added the simulated perforations to it, 3 different kind of papers, and I'm showing bundle label on it. 200 aerograms were packed together, and this is the bundle label for that. Yeah. And this is the usages, again showing to Pakistan and Ceylon. Next please. Then the design was changed, price remained the same 20 paise, and here again 3 different kind of papers were used, yellowish, greenish and slightly bluish, and I'm showing the usages of that. Then the rate has gone up to 25 paise. From 2 color it has become single color one. I'm showing the usage to Ceylon, and this is another interesting usage to Afghanistan.
Just one quick question. Was Afghanistan officially a neighbouring country at that time?
The concessional rate to Afghanistan, like to Burma, like that. So Afghanistan, that period it was there, rates. This whole study can be done on postal history, how the rates, like as I said in the beginning, sometime inland rates were applicable to certain countries, sometime it was not, sometime penal rates were there, like almost like you're sending letter to Europe like that. So it is a complete study in itself. So I'm just trying to show through the aerograms, but because they have printed separate denomination for concessional neighboring rate. Yeah. Then same 25 paise, but again printed on the bluish paper. This is the same thing happened with the regular 85 paise overseas aerogram at that time. In 1973, they printed it on the bluish paper. Now this I call a mystery issue, because I don't understand why did they do it. Because concessional rate for Ceylon was revised from 75 paise to February 1st. Like it was not anymore 25 paise. Pakistan, the war was happened. That was the no mails was going, and there was it was out of that subsidized concessionary rate. So why they will issue? I have theories for it. At times, government places an order, and Nasik may fulfill it much later. Even if that is not the case, I don't know how this was issued. This is very strange, and I'm happy to show one which actually traveled to Karachi when it was open. It was 2 years later, but this is a mystery issue. But that time rate was gone up to 1 rupee. Yeah. Next please. Because 25 paise was the inland letter rate that time, so these were overprinted and used as, the stock was used as inland letters instead of overseas. Yeah. Next please. Then came again 2 rupees 30 paise aerogram only for Pakistan. The rate came out on July 1st. The aerogram was issued on November 1st, and this is a late usage. I'm showing when the price has even gone further. The same one again to Karachi, and this was the last one. 7 rupees aerogram. The normal rate was 850. This is 7 rupees. And this says for Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal and Bhutan. So all these countries like Nepal and Bhutan, most of the period was inland rates always. Ceylon has become absolutely overseas rates, and Pakistan, Bangladesh was newly created, of course. So this is the last such aerogram which they issued for the concessional rate. And this was 99, and after 2000, the usage of aerograms was drastically down because of email usages and other things. And after 2010, government has not done any aerograms. They have not issued any aerograms. Those are still valid for usage. And the rate is 15 rupees since 2009, but nobody is using it anymore. So that is the thing. Yeah. That's it. Any questions?
Presently 20 rupees.
15.
Why just 20?
Huh?
It's 20 rupees.
When?
It's there as per their order. Postal.
When was that? I think latest some prices have come. I haven't seen, but they are not printing it.
They are not printing. They are not printing now, but it's 20 rupees.
Last 3-4 rates when they have revised last 3-4 times, they are not making those rates public, like on their website or through a publication or through even a PDF.
The notification is there. I'll share it.
And it happens only with the computers. So when you go to do that, the booking, that time you come to know. That is the problematic part of it. It's okay? Yep, I'm done.
Thank you everyone for being present here for the 24th Indian Regional Meeting of RPSL, the presentations. First, I would like to thank Keza Todiwala and the organizers of the Shukla Day for accommodating us here today to organize and arrange this presentation for RPSL promoting philately in India. Secondly, I would like to thank Markan for taking the initiative and doing all this stuff. He's been always motivating philately and promotion of philately in India, motivating all of us. And I would like to thank our first speaker, Peter Hono, for giving a fabulous presentation on Mountbatten's private nails. It was amazing. It was an insight, something out of the box. And I'll start hunting some Mountbatten nails as well now on eBay or other sellers. Thank you. Our second speaker, thank you Ashwini for giving us a wonderful presentation on postcrossing. I have been a part of postcrossing, but I was not very serious, and I have done a lot of postcrossing during my young days. I mean, like 10 years ago. I'm in the midway. So I did a lot of postcrossing. It was fun to see the numbers and the insight about the growth of postcrossing in last 10 years. Thank you very much. And I would also like to thank our third speaker, Shri Madhukar Jhingan ji. Thank you very much. He has always been very supportive and promoting philately in India. He was also a speaker for the RPSL meeting in Delhi, which took place a couple of months ago. Thank you again. Thank you everyone. And we end our RPSL meeting tonight at the RPSL reception at evening. 6:30 would be the cocktails and 7:30 would be the official reception and dinner. Sponsored by David Feldman. We also have a booth here by David Feldman in case if anybody wants to inquire about how to consign lots or how to do the biddings for their items. We have also marked the way on the expert panel of David Feldman from India now. So you all guys can visit the booth number 23. Thank you.